We have another update out of the presidential contest. So as mentioned before, RFK Jr. has moved out of the Democratic primary. He is now running as an independent. He just launched this week. And it is official, the love affair that the Republican Party was having and that Fox News was having in particular with RFK Jr. is officially over. Now, RFK, he has been, I think, going on with Sean Hannity for a long
years. They know each other well. Yeah.
And seem to, know each other well. He told us they know each other quite well. Yeah. So anyway, went on with Sean Hannity for an interview, and Hannity, very different tone these days now that RFK is running as an independent. Let's take a listen.
I hope you don't mind, but I did a little research on you. You're pretty liberal. You know, you've called for curbing, logging, oil drilling, fracking. You wanted to eliminate it. You called it a victory for democracy. You want to curb U.S. fossil fuel extraction. Keep it in the ground, you once tweeted. You want a ban on fossil fuel extraction, a ban on fracking. You called the NRA once a terror group. You've supported over the years Democrats, Gore, Kerry, Obama, Hillary. You've praised Bernie Sanders multiple times. You support affirmative action. So why is this party of yours, why didn't they even want to allow you to compete? Because that's as pretty liberal of a record as anybody I know.
You have a litany of talking points from statements I've made over 40 years. Some of them are stale. Some of them I never said. But, you know, what is your question? Why the Democratic Party? Why I'm not running at the Democratic Party? You know,
why did they kick you out?
I feel like...
I mean, by the way, I'm giving you comments that you made in 2016, 17, 19. Endorsements, we know the years Gore, Kerry, Obama, Hillary, Bernie Sanders. They're all recent quotes. The NRA quote you made about calling them a terror group was 2018. So these are recent positions you've had. That I'm not sure why the Democratic Party wouldn't allow you to compete.
Do you want to talk about my position, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to read talking points from the Trump campaign?
Well, excuse me, these are not talking points. These are called Hannity points. I do my own research.
Hannity points.
Hannity points, Saagar.
That's a nightmare show, let me tell you, Hannity points. Wow, that was things getting spicy over there. I enjoyed it, actually. It's just so funny how naked they are. They loved him whenever he was running against Biden. And yeah, like you said, I mean, RFK himself told us, I don't think I'm betraying confidences. I think he said this publicly. He's like, yeah, I've had a good relationship with Fox News. He's like, I knew Roger Ailes, many years ago. He's like, they used to beat me up and all of that, but the Murdoch machine and I, anyway, he knows these people on a personal level. But yeah, I mean, when he runs independent and now Hannity in the Trump campaign knows that he's a threat to Trump because they can view the data, they're like, oh, actually, they're like, we got to remind everybody he's a liberal, folks, and start attacking him. But I got to give it to RFK for this. First, that was smart to go on and to actually challenge and even laugh in Sean's face. I actually thought it was
he handled it
getting
very well,
defensive
I think,
is the worst thing. He just be like, he's like, you're a joke, you're a clown. That's exactly how to handle it. He also put out his first general election ad, and got to give credit where it's due. It's really good. Let's take a listen.
House Republicans continue to fight. The left is a cult.
I don't want to hear it from Republicans. We'll beat the shit out of them.
Time out. I need you to
helping your party. Anarchy across America. Radical Democrats. Republicans. Republicans.
Yeah, I was fed up too. And that's why I'm running for president of the United States as an independent. I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and I approve this message.
That's a great ad, Krystal.
It's very effective.
It's about the media. It's about division. It's about people hating each other. He doesn't say anything about what he believes. And he's just like, yeah, I'm fed up with it too. That is actually a uniting message right there. So no, look, I'm not saying he's going to win. But maybe he wins more with his last name and with a message like that. The more that he does that, the better off he's going to be.
The more... vague and just don't you hate these people too?
Right.
And don't you hate what they've done to us as well? I mean, who disagrees with that?
No one.
You can't disagree with
that. Even me, I'm like, huh, yeah, maybe. But then I'm like, oh, the nuclear power thing. I forgot about
that. So I sort of feel like the more vague and high level he's able to keep it, the better he will do. But let me say, with regard to the Republican attacks on him and the Trump team specifically going after him, I think it will work to cut down his right-wing support for sure and to rebrand him as, you know, they were making real common cause with him. They were emphasizing the views that he holds that I should say, I mean, are kind of like core to what he's leaning into.
Yeah,
these
he's an
days.
environmentalist. Like, that's what he cares about the most, or at least has in the past.
Has in the past on that one.
Right.
But I mean, the core views that
Yeah.
he's been talking about are like, you know, cancel culture and censorship, which has been a real, you know, concern on the right recently. The weaponization of government. They had him testify at this like weaponization of government thing.
That's true.
The anti-vax views, which used to be more lefty and now are very much more commonplace in the Republican Party, and his complete opposition to any aid to Ukraine. Also codes right, especially in like, you know, Republican elected officials context. So they were emphasizing those pieces as a way to have a cudgel against Biden. Now they're emphasizing like, yo, you endorsed Hillary Clinton in 2016. How about that? And, you know, you're opposed to whatever, fracking,
Right.
whatever his list is. You back the Green New Deal. I think that shift in branding and labeling of him coming from the Trump people is going to work with regard to how he's viewed from the right. So that's why I have never been as certain which side Kennedy is more likely to take votes away from. I don't think it's clear-cut. I think the Kennedy name is very powerful. I think this effort to smear, you know, attack him from the right and label him a liberal, I think that's going to be pretty successful. So it's just, to me, it's not clear-cut.
Yeah,
I guess is what I would say.
I think you're right. Thank you everybody for watching. It's been a tough week, you know, not gonna lie, but it's not about us on a personal level. I know that so many of you are also going through a lot of emotions and how to process this, and it's a great privilege of ours to help you. And just know that we're doing our absolute best. All of us are working around the clock. We've got big projects next week, like the focus group. We'll continue to monitor everything at a breaking level, so this probably won't be the last time that you hear from us in the next couple of days, and we're looking forward to that. And we also really thank everyone for supporting us, you know, in critical times like this. It does mean a lot, and it validates, I think, the mission that we're really trying to go for. So I'm very proud of our show this week, Krystal and I. Very proud to work with you as always.
Yeah, same, Saagar.
Yeah.
And again, to our producers, Matt Griffin, and the whole crew that is behind this show. You guys have been putting in lots of work.
Yes.
And it's just, you know, it is a very difficult and emotional issue to cover. And thank you guys for sticking with us. Reminder that we're not going to have our normal weekend show, but Saagar and I are going to try to, you know, hang around so that if there is any big breaking news, which seems kind of likely, that we'll be
Yes.
able to jump on it and give you guys some updates throughout the weekend. So make sure you're looking for that as well.
See you all later.
Hey guys, if you like that video, go to breakingpoints.com, become a premium subscriber, and help us build the best independent media organization on the planet.
That's right. We're subscriber funded. We're building something new. We want to replace these failing mainstream media organizations.
So again, to subscribe, it's breakingpoints.com.